Hi, my name is Susan Weimer, and we are going to be making this card using new dies from the Impression Obsession die cut release. This is the second day of the hop, and these dies were designed by my friend and colleague Anna White, and I just love them. They're adorable. And we will be using the Stitch Stocking, Typewriter Sentiments, which includes more than just Christmas sentiments. I have some Neenah Solar White 80-pound cardstock. And then I have a side folding Neenah 110 card that I'm going to tape shut so that I can do this more easily. I've decided, because I lose dies so many times, die cuts, so many times, even little ones, drives me nuts, that I've been punching out all of my dies or releasing them all onto an old Gemini Junior cutting plate. To try to keep everything in one spot, because I made a lot of cards for this release and I was losing a lot of stuff. So anyway, so this is so far working for me. I also have saved an old magnetic pad. It was fun. I still could have used it, but I thought, for the money, if I have one of those Gemini Junior magnetic plates, it's not a plate. Oh, it's kind of floppy, but anyway, that is sitting off to my left, and I have the dies over there that I've been working with that I want to use, or that I want to use. So, and that way they're adhered to magnets and the little pieces aren't escaping, because I have escapist dies. I don't know if you do, but I do. So I'm using some Tsukineko Connect glue to glue all of these into places. Now, I should have gone off to the left-hand side and up off of the top to make this really look like a contiguous pattern. And I didn't realize that until after I had really started gluing these, and I just couldn't move them. So anyway, we're just going to piece this all together. You could have gotten this look from using an embossing folder with words all over it. So I'm just going to get out my creative cuts from my Misties, just to double check to see if that's straight, because and the reason I held my hands up is because I didn't know where it was. So everything's on there now, and I'm using my cell phone and some acrylic blocks to adhere them. Then I'm going to trim the excess off with my dirty scissors. You keep seeing me clean them. Hey, it's real life in the craft room, and there's my cell phone still on the desk. So professional. You know, it is what it is. So now I'm going to try and fill in these little spaces with the leftover little bits. So that was easy enough to do. I'm just going to use more Tsukineko Connect glue, and then I'll trim it again. And this was fun. I find piecing things together very relaxing, but again, if you like a different look, you could use an embossing, dry embossing folder, or even a heat emboss background. But this was fun for me, and I like to get many different uses out of my dies. So here you can see that I have the stocking die and the Snowman Accessories dies on my cutting plate. Everything's set aside. This is the polka dot paper is, we don't want to say how old that is. It's pathetic. So it's kind of thin. Pattern paper's a lot thicker, I think, these days than it was back in the olden days. So I backed it on with a sheet of Neenah Solar White. And I think that's a Gina K green. I just don't know which one it is. And I would have to get up and make a lot of noise to figure that out. I want to say it was lettuce. So anyway, I'm just gluing everything together with dry adhesives. This is the cute little candy canes. I love candy canes. And those obviously are two pieces already, so I'm not going to worry about the flimsiness of that red paper, which was also from a pattern paper set. The mittens, however, are from a very old set of paper, so I'm going to just double those up to give them some stability and on the card, so that when I mail it, it's not going to fall apart. And then you can see that I had another set of mittens. I wasn't sure what color I'm going to use. This is the cute little travel coffee mug that comes with the snowman. Snowman Accessories. I have to make a card with that snowman. He's adorable, or she, whichever way you want to make it. So I've taken out the foam insert out of my Mini Misty, and I'm stamping this Cling Stamp Sentiment with VersaFine Onyx Black onto that same green cardstock, and it stamps perfectly the first time. That's the beauty of Cling stamps. I think they stamp beautifully. I love using rubber stamps, and I honestly actually prefer them over clear, but I'll use clear too if the design's cute. And I have tons of clear stamps. Who would I be kidding? Anyway, so I'm going to stuff my stocking now, and I'm going to stuff it one way, and I'm not going to take a picture of it, and I'm going to forget how it's stuffed. Now, my children will tell you that it's amazing that I could even stuff a stocking, because I never can manage to stuff their stockings. They're older now. So when they were kids, I used to I put little tiny things inside of their stocking, and then because I wasn't very good, I'm still not very good with spatial relations. You can see that my card's off screen. I used to leave the rest of their stocking stuffers in little piles by their spot. So each year, each Christmas, they would come in, they'd find their stocking and sit in that spot, and then all their little boxes would be around there. And so, yeah, it's still kind of a joke. And I did it for my granddaughter too. It's bad. It's bad. So you'll note that I left the top of the stocking I left the middle open so that I could stuff things down into it. And here's where I forgot how exactly I had stuffed it. Yeah. And I'm trying to get those little mittens in there just right. And the reason I thought of the mittens is I had just read little Laura Ingalls Wilder board book to my granddaughter, and they got red mittens for Christmas. And so I trimmed the greeting down a little bit to make it a little bit smaller, and I popped that up, and I'm just going to slip it behind there. It just says Season's Greetings. And then we're going to pull out these extraordinarily old snowflakes. Yeah. They are really old. We won't discuss it. It's because I'm trying to use everything, right? And I'd hear that with Gina K. Excuse the lighting change. Again, the sun was going in and out. And then I'm just adding some frosted lace stickles, because who doesn't want glitter on the top of their stocking? All of ours have glitter. So I thought, why not? And this may go with my granddaughter's gift. We'll see. So that's the card. I hope you enjoyed being here today. Please head over to my blog, which is in the description box below. There are prizes along the way on the blog hop. We each have a $25 gift certificate. The products I used are listed down below, and I would love if you subscribe to my blog and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and have a fabulous day. Enjoy the blog hop. The dies are great, and I think you're really going to enjoy what you see. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.